Hey, welcome back to Passive Class. This is day 3, and we're about to start video 5. I just wanted to really quickly explain why it's a little bit dark in here. I've been doing all these other projects throughout the day, and I've just been putting off doing these videos, even though I haven't wanted to. I've been pretty damn motivated, but uh, but as soon as I come into my studio to begin recording the video, the light bulb blows, and there's just I've taken up enough time today. I've been like, let's do these videos, let's do these videos. Finally got excited, finally came in to make some magic happen for you. The light blows. I'm not going to fool with that right now. I just want to get straight to the point. Oh, and by the way, what's up with the scraggly beard, Lee Murray? Well, let me explain it to you real quick. I may look like a jobless bum, and that's because I am. I haven't had a job since 2013, but I just happen to be a bum with a roof over my head and plenty of income. So that's nice, right? Through the power of the internet. But what's even the explanation for the beard? That's where we're at. Okay. I let myself get fat. I let myself get unacceptably fat. Okay. I'm only 5'9", maybe 5'10", somewhere in that neighborhood. And I was up to about 255 plus pounds, which is just no bueno, right? And so I decided to go carnivore because it's good for rapid weight loss. It's good for all kinds of things. I'm not going to argue the merits of the carnivore diet or anything like that. It's what I'm doing right now. You can't stop me. So that's what I'm doing. And the pledge I made to both myself and my kid was that the beard is just going to get as big and scraggly as possible until I get down to my goal weight, which is 190 pounds. I'm a muscular dude, so 190 is pretty small. That's about as lean as I want to go, even though I'm 5'10", 5'9", whatever. So yeah, I'm kind of built like a boxer, you know what I mean? Like a heavyweight boxer. So 190 and we're good. That might be a little too lean, but we'll see when we get there. So anyway, that explains the beard, why it's getting so scraggly looking. And I am down. We're a little bit more than 2 weeks into the carnivore diet, and I've went from 255. I've gone from 255 down to today. I weighed myself at 242.6. So about a little over 12 pounds. So we're on our way. I'm excited, but I'm more excited to talk to you about your welcome email, and that's what this video is all about. Now that we're 2 minutes in, so I'm just going to demonstrate for you how to write an effective welcome email, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can easily just copy and paste my welcome email that you get in upgrade number 1, should you choose to go that route and promote Passive Class. So let's go into GetResponse. That's the autoresponder we're working with. Okay, if you want to use Aweber, SendLane, MailChimp, whatever the hell else you want to do, then you're welcome to modify what I'm showing you here to fit your own autoresponder and that whole situation. Okay, so we're going to be using GetResponse. So what you'll want to do is, and I know in our previous video I didn't really show you how to start a list, so let's do that real quick. So you'll go here to lists, and maybe it's under create. Let's create. No, I don't see create a list. So we're going to just go under lists here and create list. All right, and I'm going to call this list Passive Class Video 5 Demo, right? But you'll name your list whatever it is, whatever the product you happen to be is promoting or some variation thereof, because with GetResponse, I believe that you cannot have a list name that anybody else has ever taken. I don't know if that's 100% true, but just think of something unique. So, just a number is fine. Passive Class, then your name, Passive Class Bob 1, okay, whatever. So click create. And then once you've created it, what you want to do is let's click these dots here, and we're going to go to settings. I'm sniffling like a bitch because I just ate some really spicy food. Steak, carnivore, right? But I put a lot of spices on it. So list title, we'll just call this Passive Class we'll call this passive class demo. I might already have one called that, so passive class demo 2. List description. Just say something like, I don't know if this is public. If it's, it doesn't matter. We'll just say, hey, welcome to my passive class list, right? Or newsletter. You could say newsletter. That sounds more professional. It's great to have you. Expect great content, offers, discounts, and most importantly, I'm just making all this up off the top of my head, but you're welcome to do this if you want to. Results, okay? Category. We don't do any of this stuff in Aweber. Category, internet marketing. Language, English. Make sure that you got the right stuff. If you want to do a logo, you can. I would put my passive class logo in there. You don't have to do that. I wouldn't even name, if I were you, I wouldn't name my list passive class. I'm just showing you for me, right? What I would do. I would, for you, I would do it like Bob's marketing tips, or, you know, whatever. Be creative. I can't do it all for you, my friend. Be a little bit creative there. Don't worry. I mean, you could do the logo and then a website if you want to. It's up to you. But that's irrelevant for what we're doing now. So just save general settings. Now let's scroll up, and you're going to see confirmation. I think subscription is, yeah, just leave that alone. Go to confirmation message. Scroll down. Make sure you got the right address. Like I said, I don't use GetResponse myself for this purpose. I use it for the myonlinestart.com. I use Aweber, but that's because I've had my Aweber account since 2008, and you know, I already have a relationship with them. It's no problem for me to get things switched to single opt-in for API, and it could be for you. So if you're just starting out or whatever, this is, I recommend going with GetResponse, and that's how I'm going to demonstrate that we do this. I used to use GetResponse exclusively for a little while, but then I switched back to Aweber. There were pros and cons to each, and for a few months, the pros of GetResponse outweighed the pros of, you know what I'm saying, right? But then Aweber made a few changes that I preferred, so I went back with them. Anyway, we're gonna save, or we're gonna, let's see here, confirmation message. Where are we at here? I'm talking too much. Let's go back to subscription. This is what we want. Require additional confirmation. So it's going to be under subscription. And I've got them both turned off right now. My account has them turned off by default, but you want to double check, okay? And you want API connections over to the left and grayed out. Same with web subscriptions. Over to the left and grayed out, just like this. This means that our confirmation messages are off. And that's what we want. We want single opt-in. Okay, so now you've got a new list. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come over here to menu, and you're going to want to go to autoresponders. You're going to want to, from this drop down, select your new list. So ours was PC Vid5 demo. Okay, we're going to click that, and we're going to unclick this one. And then we're going to apply. So now you can see there's nothing in here. So we're going to create autoresponder. Now, I used to do it the stupid way. I used to do like the HTML editor, because that's the old school way of doing it. But in my previous trainings too, in my previous passive class training even, and this is what kills me sometimes about GetResponse. You have to reselect that list again. It's like, we just did that. It's a small price to pay, but it's a little bit annoying. Make sure that that's chosen. Okay, and then you want this to be on day 0. So make sure that's day 0. That means that as soon as they opt into your list, they're going to receive your welcome email. And now we're just going to say welcome. Now, if you're promoting passive class, you're going to want to say something like, welcome, your Dirty 30 bonus is inside. Okay, remember we talked about that in our previous video. You want to make sure that your welcome email, if you're promoting passive class, is congruent with what I tell folks to do in my previous videos, where I told you to go check, step 1, you go into your inbox and you check for the email from me and from the person who sent you to me. Well, you're going to be the person who's sending the email to them, and you're going to be doing so via this email, okay? And I said that the subject line is going to say something akin to your Dirty 30 bonus is inside. Well, here you go, all right? So if you're promoting passive class, this is what you want to do. If you're promoting something else as your lead magnet, then I would just say, welcome, access your gift inside, or some variation thereof. Welcome to my online tips, whatever you want to say, okay? Again, I can't give you everything because there are too many variables. A lot of this is an art and not a science. And so how can I tell you, what kind of art to create? So just something akin to this, all right? You're just going to welcome them and tell them what's inside of your email. You're going to want to make sure it's going out on day 0. And then we're going to scroll down, make sure that all of these are ticked. We're not going to discriminate what days of the week they receive your emails. And then we need to create new email. Go ahead and save. All right, they don't want us to, so create new email. And what you could have done is we could have just copied what we just wrote. All right, it could be welcome, your Dirty 30 bonus is inside, okay? And we could just copy that. If you don't let me copy it, I'm gonna murder you. Control C, Control V. Okay, and if you want to add a little emoji to get people's attention, I got no problem with that. Let's see here. Something that's going to be exciting to look at, something that's going to get attention. You can do a little alien if you want to, whatever. Never hurts to do that. And then you choose your appropriate list. I haven't, in GetResponse, I haven't set up my passive class from email address yet, but you will do that, okay? And you're going to want to, it's not going to be from passive class. It's going to be from you. More than likely, it'll just be your name. So Bob Stevenson, whatever, if that's your name. It probably is. I mean, those are the odds. The odds are your name is Bob Stevenson. But you know what I'm saying. So you want this to be your name. And then if you have a professional email address, like from an actual website that you own, or even a domain that you own, that would be the preferred method. If you can only do like a Gmail account or something, I think that'll be acceptable. Double check with GetResponse, okay? And then we're gonna go to next step. And now it's gonna be time to actually write the email. I'm itchy as hell right now. I don't know if maybe I shouldn't have snuggled with that animal. I got 3 cats. And I think that one of them is shedding all over me. All right, hurry up. Shit to do. All right. So I'm trying to remember how I saw somebody do this recently. Let me pause the video for a second. And I'll explain really quickly why I'm doing that. What I typically tell people to do is go down to HTML code editor. That's how I used to roll. But now whenever you do that and you try to type in there, it double spaces everything. So every time you hit the enter, it double spaces. So you can see here, I mean, you can see that little bit of text right there. Well, this, or even right here, well, this would be like, this next line would be way down here. Right? And so it's nonsense. And so what I was doing was actually creating custom HTML so that you could go in and paste in the HTML and format it properly that way. But then I just saw the other day, good Lord, with the itching. I saw the other day somebody was doing something differently than that. And so I want to try something. I'm looking for kind of a blank pre-designed, let's see here. Online publishing. Okay. I can't remember what they did. I think they just selected this maybe. So let's just use template and see what happens. It does say engaging welcome, but it looks like there's some stuff in there that we don't really need. So I just chose that for you, and let's hope for the best here. And if you already created your lead capture system inside of GetResponse, then make sure that it's connected to this list. So what I've seen is, because we like to keep our emails super simple, so what I saw them do is I actually think that they trashed a few of these elements. Come on, man. There we go. Just hover over it and then click the little garbage can, right? And we're just going to do that with all of these. So it'll just take it's like a little bit of an extra moment, but then you don't have to worry about that double spacing issue. And I may have chosen the wrong template. There might be a, yeah, I think I probably chose the wrong template. Just find a template that's basic. That's all we want, is something really basic. Okay, we don't need any of this. I don't remember them erasing this much stuff though, so I probably selected the wrong one. Just find one of those templates that's the most basic one that you can find. Okay, and then we're just going to take a text block and move the text block inside. And now we can get rid of all this. Just use my backspace, but you could just highlight the whole thing and get rid of it. Okay, finally. All right, and so we're just going to say hello, welcome, and we don't want this to be bolded, so let's highlight it. And then tick B, hello, welcome to my newsletter. You just signed up to receive, right? And in this case, we'll say Lee Murray's passive class training and lead capture hub. Great choice. And I like to do double spaces between each paragraph. Great choice. I also, and this isn't like necessarily true, I don't think that we promised them a gift, but you could just say I also promised you a gift for signing up, which I know you're going to love. And then you're going to say access dirty 30 here. Then I encourage you to go check to get started with passive class right away. All right. Now, if you're not doing passive class, then what your email could say is something like, hello, welcome to my newsletter. Thank you for checking out, and then the name of the product. What did you think of it? You know, and then another link right here if you missed it. So it'd be like, if you missed it, and then hyperlink your affiliate link there, like go watch the video here, right? Because most sales pages have videos these days. So go watch the video here. I know it's going to treat you very well, blah, blah, blah. This is, you might even say something like, there's a reason I've recommended it, and it's because, and then just say something nice about it real quick, because it doesn't require you to have a website, whatever the benefits are. Okay. So I'm trying to train you how to do this on your own, but I'm also trying to simultaneously train you how to do it with Passive Class. Okay. So your welcome email is just gonna be something like this no matter what. It's just hello, welcome, thanks for checking this out. In case you missed it, watch the video here or access it here, or here's a free gift from me if you have a gift of your own, if you're a product creator, anything, you know what I mean? You just want to introduce yourself and provide some value and provide a link. Okay. But back to the Passive Class method here. Then I encourage you to get started with Passive Class right away. Just check your email or your Warrior Plus account to get instant access to day one. Okay, and that's all you have to say about that. It's disappearing, so let me use my enter button a few times. That should push the text down. Nothing's working right now. Let me scroll up here. I've told you before, like, things end up getting all quirky on me when I've got the recording software going. So just check your email or Warrior Plus account to get instant access to day one. And then for Dirty 30, if you're going this route, then I've got that link for you inside of Upgrade 1. All right, I'm going to be a stinker like that because, first of all, I don't feel like going and hunting down the link right now. And second of all, I'm giving you a little bit of incentive, a little bribery for actually going and picking up upgrade number 1. Okay, and that's how you'll get your Dirty 30 bonus that you can give them for free. Okay, and that doesn't take them to a sales page or a squeeze page or anything. It takes them straight to the product access, right? So they get to access it right away. And then in the training, you've already been through the first couple of days where I've, part of my instructions are to open up the Dirty 30 email and then keep that open in a new tab while you go back to Passive Class day 1 and continue the training. Okay. And so that's that for that. And then I tell them to bookmark it and all that stuff too. So once you've done that, just say, finally, please be sure to whitelist this email along with your Passive Class welcome email. Lee gives you instructions in video number 1. With that, I'll leave you to it. We'll just keep things real simple. I'll leave you to it. Wishing you, let's get down there. Wishing you the best, Bob Stevenson. I hope I didn't spell your name wrong. Okay. Bob Stevenson, we want some white space. We don't want that much damn white space. We want some white space because we want to have some separation between your text and the unsubscribe link. Okay. We don't want to encourage folks. And then maybe you can just, I like to go through and bold and italicize like some lines that are on their own just to break up the monotony a little bit. Even if it's 3, I'll just go boom, boom, right? And then for Dirty 30, obviously you would, what do you call it? Highlight. And then click this little chain link icon here. And then right here under URL, you would put in the link that I give you inside of of upgrade number 1, right? And then OK. And that's that for that. Okay, so that's how you do your welcome email. And then what you'll do is scroll down over here. Let me move myself out of the way so we can click next step. Okay, make sure it's going on day 0. Make sure it's in your appropriate list. Kind of just double check everything that we already did. Did I change the font on that and everything? Let me double check. I can't remember if I did. I may not have. I may not have. Let's see here. Next step. And you always want to do what I'm doing. You want to kind of like go over things and just make sure that you did everything properly. Another thing you can do is copy your entire message and then create a plain text version of it, where instead of having hyperlinks here, you have the raw URL, and you would do that right here where it says plain text. Okay, I'm not going to go through that right now, but you just copy everything. Now, it looks like everything is already, I think that's why I wasn't prompted to check. Yeah, Arial 18 point. That's how I always do it. Okay, so it already is set the way that we like it, but make sure that it's on Arial 18 point font, okay? Or 18 pixels. I don't know if pixels and points are the same. But next step, it looks a little goofy there, but I don't really mess with mobile too much. I just let mobile do its own thing. I'm trying to encourage the world to stop using their phones as computers. One passive class student at a time. And then save and publish. I think I've got an uphill battle against me. An uphill battle to look forward to. I always correct my own phraseology. it's an annoying habit, but I just like to make sure I'm speaking properly. Okay, so we've got autoresponder name, welcome, your Dirty 30 bonus, blah, blah, blah. And so everything's set. That's good. So that's all you need to do. And that is your welcome email. So in the next video, we're going to talk about your follow-ups. If you do want to take us up on upgrade number 1, the button is below this video to grab yourself a free trial of GetResponse so you can get started with this right away. Click the button below that button. And then next, we're going to load up our follow-up series. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.